for me, I have len_list, and I ask the user to how many numbers they want to input. Then let's say they entered 5, and I created an empty list called list1, and then I created a loop. So I said for I in range from 0 to the length of my list that I'm going to be inputting some variable j, and that's the numbers that the user inputs, whether they input 56, 24, 32. And then each of those numbers, I'm going to append them to list 1. So I'm going to append the variable j to list 1. So that's how I'm going to be able to save the different numbers that the user inputs. After that, I'm just going to put in the statement, here's the list after each element is deleted to display that message. And then I'm going to say for I in range. Now, since negative indexing starts as what? Negative 1, right? So we want our range, we want I to take the values from 1 to our to the last element in our list. So this is why we start at 1, because 1 is going to be replacing this negative I. So our element variable is I, so I is going to go from 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we print out list 1 and we index negative I, this means our list 1 is going to go from negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and negative 4 until the last element in our list. And that's how we're able to print out. Yeah. So everybody with me? So everybody thinks they could complete the problem now? Huh? What number are you not 5? Yeah. Okay. So we're okay? Let's move forward. And probably in 15 minutes I'll show you number 5.
Sorry, bro.
You didn't finish number 5 yet? that we're going to be dividing that number by. So this for loop, so for number in range is going to go from 1 to 101. And then we're going to start a count and say count is equal to 0. So then I will create another for loop. So for I in range, now we want to divide by, remember I said prime numbers are only number divided by 2 plus 1. But we want to use integer division because I don't want to get like 1.5, 2.5 or something when I divide all the number. So we do integer division because the number that can divide 10, possibly divide 10, actually completely without any remainders is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 5. It will never be above half of the numbers. You understand why it won't be above half the number? Okay, so if you try to divide, if I try to divide 10 by 6, won't I get 1 point something? If I try to divide 20 by 11, I get 1 point something. So once it's above half, I get 1 point something. The only divisible will be 2, which is the next whole number. So like 20 divided by 2 will give you 10. 20 divided by 5 will give you 4, and so on. So we make our range from 2 to the number integer divided by 2 plus 1. And then I'm going to see if the modulus when divided by I, which is going for our range of numbers that we're dividing, is equal to 0, we're going to add 1 to our count. And then we're going to break the loop. So after we break the loop, we break this loop, we're going to say if count equals 0. So we're going to check this if statement. If count equals 0 and the number is not equal to 1, we're going to print the number. So that means our count only going to be 0 when we were never able to divide the number exactly by that number. Like we didn't get a remainder of 0. So if we get a remainder of when we get a remainder of 0, we're going to add 1 to our count, and this if statement is not going to be true, so we'll never print out the number, and then we'll just go back to our loop. Go to the next iteration. Yeah, I thought you would take some time to do it because it has more math in it. Why not rotate? AJ, finish number 5? Number 5. So you're creating your own list. Then you add in the numbers together. Each element to get the sum.
That's how it is. You don't have to push through the order. Self-order. Self-order module B. Okay, oh, this. I will just go. But if you actually push them back, look at it. Let me see. Let me see what's in the free. You just add each of them.
Or negative 1.
But so literally just
What's his name? Lori? Nothing.
Keep that function as add. So add is the yeah. But let me show you how I'll show you. Let me show you.
Speak, use your brains. Because at the end of the week, they are going to ask you to run a program for them. And then you'll just visualize, you'll be waiting for somebody for 40 days. That's not right. Use your brain like that.
Yo, oh yeah, trying to go to here, just
So that they are peripherals. Yeah, no, because I have mine.
Okay, so everyone number 5. So number 5 was just basically using the index function. That was the most important thing we had to use. I created a list 1. I made it equal to the elements 7, 8, and 10. It could have been any numbers. Then I printed out the message, here is list 1. And then the answer to the sum would have been, I created a variable called answer, which was equal to list 1, my index 0, plus list 1, my index 1, plus list 2, my index 2. And then I printed out, here is the sum, and printed out the answer. Everybody paying attention?
I was trying to use the 4 and again. Oh, the last print, I didn't have the plus thing. I just had it as sum and my numbers.
That thing's pretty easy. Like,
On your free. What? I don't know what?
So let's try to finish off number 5, given that we know the answer, and then move on to number 6.
Ajani said he used dot pop on the board.
Dot pop?
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4 or 5.
I believe you could use dot pop.
What am I gonna do?
Okay, so because each time you pop out the number, you save it as a variable, so it's cool. So, okay, nice. That works also. You finish number 2?
Wait, say, let me think for sure. I did number 6 actually my phone. What? Right here.
Yeah, play that section.
Oh, that is the great idea.
Tomorrow we have like 1 or 2 more topics to go over, and then you'll have final.
Okay.
I knew it. And then we have what?
Final.
Yeah.
Final 2 questions to answer.
Question to answer or question to solve? To answer. To solve. Question to solve.
Yeah.
Say not to answer.
You ask for I in range. Yes, average. For I in range.
Safe man. No. It's not giving to you. Just tell me no answer. Serious boy. If you cannot go and give it to me, just tell me.
What we want to do is create a that's what
The time is general. And the time. Well, you know, I just did an update for Jupiter.
See?
I just did an update for Jupiter.
Take a look at the board.
Python.
Created the variable for our list. Added each element together and then printed out the answer. Hmm?
Oh. Why have that name?
No, we are testing now. Just a while ago. Questions as usual. What we do in there? Not two questions.
Okay, so now it's about 2:30. So I could start wrapping up, and the questions that you'll have left to do would be for homework as usual. So I think most of us have either numbers 5, 6, and 7 to do, or 6 and 7.
Just 6 and 7.
Just 6 and 7?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll come back in the morning, we'll work on those to make sure we're able to complete them.
My answer is ENS. That's short form.
Okay.
It's a writing the whole word.
Yeah,
And it's
No
still
problem.
calculated.
yeah.
And if you do like a trivia, you can put ENS or lower so that they know.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
short, just small numbers. The small letters.
Well, no, well, they could enter,
Lowercase.
yeah, they could enter whatever and we'll convert it to lowercase.
But for the trivia, you should enter any IPS number that you don't really care about.
Okay.